welcome back. I'm Perry, I'm a boat builder and a sailor, and today it is Tuesday, September 14th, 10 a.m. in beautiful San Diego. Real quick, I wanted to give a thank you to everybody who subscribed, and especially to Eric from the Netherlands, who provided a little money to help me buy the lumber I got here for the jig. Also, special thank you to Mr. Sven Yervin. I made a biographical video about him, which you can watch on my channel. And I was very surprised to see him post it on the front page of his website twice. And now it's got 1,200 views, and I have 100 subscribers, and most of that's due to him, so thank you very much. So yesterday I purchased plans for the 1010-425 design, version 2. I was kind of surprised to see that the plans include no written instructions. There's no kind of steps about in what order you should do things or what supplies you should use. It does mention 9mm marine grade plywood, but otherwise a lot is kind of left up to your own boat building knowledge. But that's actually okay, because the reason I wanted these plans was to have the basics, the skeleton of this boat. I'm not a marine architect, so I don't know where exactly the mast should be placed or the dagger board. The fact that I'm going to use 1-inch Divinycell instead of 9mm plywood is going to throw off all the measurements for this boat anyway. So a lot of it I'm going to have to figure out as I go, and that's okay. That's going to be a lot of the fun. Another customization to the design I forgot to mention in my last video is that my cockpit will have no footwell. It'll be flat, the same as the Baluchon boat that I showed you. The reason is it increases the interior volume of the boat. It'll make it easier for me to be crawling under the cockpit inside the boat. It'll increase the cargo that I can store in there, or you could fit more sailbags in there, whatever. It also reduces the amount of water the boat will hold, and in a small boat like this, that's going to be really important. If I get hit with a big wave and the footwell fills up with water, it could send me to a capsize. But with that flat cockpit, it's going to be open at the stern, and the water will just run right off the back. So that's perfect for me. And actually, if you look at Lynn and Larry Pardee's boat they built, Seraphim, they specially designed and built that to have no footwell for the very same reasons. So those are two sailors who really know what they're doing. So today I plan to build the jig and try to order online the Divinycell I need, the epoxy, and anything else I might need for the first couple weeks. Okay, just in case anyone was curious, you can fit 11 pieces of 8-foot lumber inside a Honda Fit and close the trunk. And got the one sheet of plywood on the roof too. Alright, I've set up my 2x6s to measure here. We're gonna have to screw them together. I got my laser measure here. I need 4.55 meters, and I've got that right there. Alright, I've made the two long parts of the frame, attached them together. This side, they're going to be a bit wider apart, so it's going to be 97.6 centimeters for the end piece, and then this one I'll have to cut smaller. Alright, I've measured out 89 centimeters from the end to here. Drew my line, got an X on the side that's going to be cut off, and set my saw blade depth about 1/2 inch deeper than this. Hearing protection, eye protection. Make sure you don't cut your power cord. I don't move the saw until the blade stops. These are 2.5-inch construction screws. All right, so I've screwed in this end. The other end is still free. And we're gonna have 6 horizontal braces in the middle. The ones down here have to be 81.3 centimeters. Then, because of the way these long beams are attached, here it's wider, so it's gonna be 3 at 89 centimeters. Well, I'm installing these cross supports, and you try to pick good lumber, but it's always got a little bit of twist or warping in it. So one trick I use is a couple clamps together, clamp it in tight, screw it down, and try to take out that warp. All right, I've got this in square, using this square and the mallet just to nudge it into place. And now I've cut these 1x4s into these kind of pieces, and I'm going to attach them to hold it in that square place. I'm just going to use 6 by 1 1/4 inch interior construction screws for this. I can't attach these on the very end for reasons that'll be obvious later. I gotta have some vertical supports here, and it would just get in the way. And I've marked the center line on these beams. Well, the whole structure was leaning over to its port side, if you will, this side, because the wood was a bit warped. So I stood it up like this, and the weight of it just straightened it out. And I put 2 more cross supports in it. I'm going to do 2 more, and then I think I'll be done with that part. I've got the jig as square as I can get it. So up next, I'm going to need to add the vertical plywood supports that'll give the curve to the bottom of the hull. And I also realized that my floor is not level. It slopes down to the garage door, so I'm going to have to make the jig level in the next episode. And I also would like to make a 1/10 scale model of the boat as a reference. So please stay tuned for that next time. Hey, if you enjoyed this, please leave a comment. I enjoy interacting with you guys in the comments. If you want to support the project, there's links for that in the description. And I will see you next time. Bye.
Mr. Bordeaux, let's make all preparations for getting underway.
That guy sure likes to carry things.
Hey, what's your name, buddy?
Holman.
How do we get back to your station? Or I'll have you shot for a mutineer!
Well, shoot something!